because with this topic, I mean, we know it's sensitive. I mean, there's riots all over the place, you know, people protesting for both sides, so it's a sensitive topic. So a lot of people don't really know how to talk about this, you know, in a way that doesn't, you know, offend people or anything like that. Like, how would you guys encourage somebody to witness, like if they have a family member or even a friend?
I would say there are a lot of well-meaning Christians that want to go and talk to people that are dealing with homosexuality and don't really know how to, or they think it's some foreign sin that it's like it's awkward, but I know that they need the gospel.
Right.
I would encourage a Christian that wants to go talk to a person that's in homosexuality to really connect with the cross of Christ, to really see yourself in view of the cross, and to really go deep with it, because then you can really see that the playing field is all leveled when you're standing before Jesus.
Yeah.
So if you haven't suffered or haven't struggled with homosexuality, it doesn't give you some kind of leverage, like you're on the same level. And then also coming at it in a position of a learner, as a humble person, to listen and to try to understand before you talk. Because a lot of times people are talking without understanding, and so trying to understand the person before you talk is a huge thing.
Yes. And I would say just give them the entire gospel. Like, you don't have to like zero in on homosexuality, just zero in on sin in general.
Yeah.
Like, and definitely mention homosexuality as being a sin, because a lot of times when I'm talking to people, I notice that they put like their guard up, like, oh, she's about to talk, especially when they see the shirt, they're like, she's about to talk to me about homosexuality, and I hit another direction, like, hey, you know, where do you think you will go when you know, die, or just something like that, or I hit on another sin. So just to really give them the entire gospel. And also, if you're giving them the gospel and you're like exposing their sin, one thing that I do, I definitely, when they start like getting kind of upset or kind of tense, like I shift the attention back on me, and I start talking about how I was a sinner, and I explain why I'm ex-homosexual, that I was in a lifestyle, and so that kind of loosens them up, because they're like, okay, well, she's on herself now, and then that's when I bring it back up, like, hey, well, you know, you're a sin. So just to really be sensitive to the heart of God, because, you know, I mean, Christians definitely hear the Lord's voice, and the Lord will direct you on how to witness to that person. I also want to say one more thing for any parents who's watching this video and you've been praying for your child, and your son, your daughter's involved in homosexuality. Stay praying and stay like just, you know, kind of like just put in little nuggets here and there. Like anytime an opportunity comes up to speak about God, definitely do it, because that's what my mom did to me. She didn't want to like beat me over the head like every day, but she definitely mentioned like, hey, well, you know what you're doing, you know, has eternal consequence, you know, just here and there. And eventually, like, that person's going to bed at night thinking about it. So really just have faith in God and continue to pray. Like, the power of prayer is huge with God. Pray for your son or daughter.
And then definitely send out the videos. Like, we have a lot of different videos on our website with probably everyone in here has a video like this with their testimonies, and those have been very powerful tools where you may not be able to speak specifically because you haven't been in the lifestyle, or you don't have a testimony, but being able to give someone else a video is a really good way as well. And one thing also I would say is that actually I asked somebody recently that was in the homosexual lifestyle, was I asked them, like, what evidence do you have that God is okay with your lifestyle? You know,
that's good.
And I really came from a real heart, like, of wanting to ask them, and they had to admit, you know what, I really don't have any evidence. You know, I just feel like it. And the thing is, like, as a Christian, the reality is that they don't have any evidence, but as a Christian, like, we do have the evidence that God's word is true, and that he is against homosexuality, but that he does want to redeem us and save us. So I think even asking questions like that will help people to see, you know what, I really don't have a solid foundation that I thought. You know, I am really relying just on what I feel. And it kind of gives you a better way to come in and be able to help them to see just the solidity and the authenticity of the scriptures, you know.